Each year, we usually start off the year by setting our resolutions, and then as the year goes on, we either give up on them or lose sight of what we were trying to do. Some things that do help, at least in building new habits and helping you along the way to reach those goals, is changing your environment. These days, our environment also includes the technology and the devices that we use. And for me, when I'm not using my computer, I use my iPad. Now, usually every year we start off with this whole statement of new year, new me, and I want to do something similar with the iPad. Obviously, getting a new iPad every year is going to be expensive, so there are other ways to make your iPad feel new. The first thing I did was get a new skin from D brand. There was a skin I've always wanted to get for the iPad, and I thought it looked super cool, and it does complement the blue color pretty well. And also, I got a paper-like screen protector for the front, so that way I can, one, protect my device from all ends, and then also it gives me that nice paper feel, which is really good for writing notes, which I use the iPad for a lot. With the new screen protector and the skin, I can take my iPad without a case anywhere and I don't have to worry about getting it scratched. Next, it's time to face the problem. You.
Who, me? What?
No, I'm just kidding. But you are kind of part of this problem. Do you remember all those apps you downloaded but you never used and you forgot all about? Yeah, it's time to stop hoarding all those iPad apps and let's just get those deleted off your iPad. And yes, I'm kind of talking to myself. I basically went through my iPad and just found any app that I do not even remember what the function is and just got rid of it. And I suggest you do the same thing because it's just taking up extra space. Also, the good thing is if you delete an app and you need it later on down the road, the App Store will have it for you to download. And maybe that time you'll actually use it for what it's designed for instead of just having it sit on your iPad and forgetting about it. With those apps gone, we can finish cleaning up the home screen. I'm sure the home screen is simplified just by deleting some apps, but I think we need to simplify it even more. Right now, I have multiple screens of apps and I just want to get rid of all of those home pages. A quick way to do that is to drag an app onto a new screen, and then while it's in the edit mode, hit the dots at the bottom for all the pages, and then when it zooms out and it shows all the different pages, you can go ahead and delete all those out of there, and it just will delete everything in one go. And then what you're going to be left with is that one home screen without one app, which makes it a lot easier to get started with a fresh setup. Now, to save you from the boringness of setting up a new screen, I'm just going to skip past that and get to the good stuff. As you can see, I've simplified the homepage to just one screen, and that's kind of the aim that I was going for, something that's simple and focused. Now, as you can see, I have some widgets and a few apps on the home screen and then just the dock. So this year I want to be creative, but also stay focused on the items I need to take care of, whether it's for work, whether it's for my personal life, or whether it's for this YouTube channel. I also updated the wallpaper to have a nice, warm, and positive vibe, and then also something that didn't look too chaotic and it looked like a mess behind all the apps. I feel like it'll limit some of the distractions on just the home screen alone. Now this brings us to the last section, and that's to limit the distractions. If there are any apps or widgets that are going to be distracting, delete them from your home screen so that way you don't have that quick and easy access to them, and then hopefully you're not going to just open your iPad and go straight to those apps. Now, if there's one thing that is worse than these apps on the home screen, it's going to be notifications. So for my iPad, I'm going to turn off pretty much all of those notifications so that way I don't see those when I'm working on stuff on my iPad. For the notifications, they're going to come up on my iPhone, they're going to come up on my Apple Watch, so I don't need them. For example, if I'm taking notes, I don't want to have the latest news story pop up and all of a sudden I'm off topic on lecture or whatever I'm taking notes on, and I'm not thinking about whatever is going on in the news. And with that, I have nothing else to share on this topic, but I want to hear from you and see if there's any suggestions that you have that you've done for your iPad to help you stay more focused and to kind of declutter the mess on your iPad. If you're looking for more iPad content or just more tech content in general, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the videos that are put up here on YouTube that YouTube thinks you'll like best.